Hey y'all, Rhonda here. What are you guys doing on this cold evening? Well, everybody's kind of a slumber around here, football and watching movies and big fire in the fireplace. I actually roasted weenies in the fireplace. I have those really good ones from Sam's, the big all beef hot dogs. Those were fantastic. You know, just that open flame, something about that just Anyway, so I thought I'd come in here and spend a little time with you guys. I recently picked up a few things I wanted to share with you. Let me grab them here. Ta-da! So we have Garden Party by Elizabeth Craft. Who doesn't love Elizabeth Craft? Let's open this up quickly. Why quickly? I don't know. We'll thumb through this. Oh, pretty. Very pretty designs. Simple though, so you have enough room for it repeats. If you want a scrapbook, if you want to make cards, because this would easily be cut down. Of course, all of Elizabeth Craft dies that I have for the books, you know, the essentials. Oh, don't even get me going there. All right, Spellbinders came out with these large blending brushes, and I want to give these a try because they look really different and fluffy, don't they, compared to, I mean, look how dense those are, and then look at this. I mean, these are still really dense. The ends of them are just different. That's interesting. So we're going to give those a whirl. All right. Something I want to share with you guys that you may not know. Little Birdie. The company Little Birdie. They are phenomenal. I mean, this is Little Birdie stuff here. Oh, this is Little Birdie. They're out of India. They employ about 3,000 underprivileged women from rural areas. Whether they're, you know, been in bad situations, just come from poor areas, poor families, whatever. They give them the opportunity to make things better for themselves and their families. And so they hand make all of these flowers, handmade flowers. These embellishments are handmade by skilled artisans. They provide employment for underprivileged women in rural parts of India. I mean, and look at these. Are these not phenomenal? These have a little glitter on them, very petite. I mean, handmade. And they recycle, does it say on here? These are actually recycled handmade papers. And when we got these in, I'm like, those look like handmade papers. And then I went on Little Birdie website and, oh, these are self-adhesive too. And was reading about them. I mean, I already knew that, you know, what they did in general. But then it said that they use recycled handmade paper. And I love things from India. They have the handmade. Let me grab one here. Handmade peppers. Handmade papers. If I can open this. And this is the Leather Village. Anyway, so this is the guy that actually made this book. And then this handmade paper. I mean, love this stuff. I have several journals like this that just love. So, handmade paper. And I just thought those would be great for junk journaling. You could color those, you could paint them, collage with them. But are those not fantastic? This is a Little Birdie product. It says these are handmade also. But if you have a chance, pick them up in the store, wherever you are. Or if not, go on the Little Birdie website, and they have all kinds of stuff. I had no idea the amount of things that they had. And support them, because it's really, really a good cause. This is also Little Birdie. Little journaling, archival quality, A6, 140 pages, dot grid. Has this little elastic closure, so you can pull those off. Then you can, this is like a chipboard, so you can decorate that however you want for the cover. And then they're just little dot grids, so you could journal in it, you could collage in it, you could stamp in it. I mean, that's endless. Whoops. See the latest products from littlebirdie.crafts.com, made in India. Each time you buy a Little Birdie product, you can help us provide better economic opportunities to an ever-increasing team of self-reliant women. So yeah, I mean, if ever you want to support something, this is worth it right here. And I absolutely love these. Stamperia, which who doesn't love Stamperia? But these are the little ephemera packs. They go with the different collections. This is Rose Perfume. What is this one? This is just, Create Happiness by Vicky Papanow. Love her. Stamperia. But anyway, they come in, they don't have pictures of what they are, but all kinds of little embellishments. And they have started, let me take them out of this one so you can see, they have this sheen to them that is just fantastic. And these are great for making collages, altered paper clips, you name it. But can you see the sheen? I mean, these are fantastic. It's like a little gold sheen. But look, I mean, all these pieces just fantastic for layering. And then the same thing with these. This goes with the theme of Rose Perfume collection. And this one has some beautiful women frames. Anyway, just love these. All right, let me get these out of the way. Then I got a couple of things from Diamond Press that they, some new things that they already have on HSN. And I think the 30th, if I'm not mistaken, maybe the 20th, 30th, they'll have a release. And I'm already psyching myself out, trying to, rein it in. Let me get rid of these. All right, so this one is Woodland. Where's the... So this is a new one. So you have a tree. Like I said, you have the die, you have the stamp, then you have all these little critters. Look at the fox, the bunny, raccoon, owl, squirrel, little bird, and then all these little sayings, thinking about you, greetings. So they have little dies and stamps for them, and then things you can put together. A little birdie here to say hello, friend. Hello, friend. Somebody wants to say greetings, neighbor, hello, different things. So there's a couple inspirations. So it made me think of my friend Kathy Fox. So we'll get that out and look at it when we make the card. And then we have Marquee, which I was very excited about this, because if you know me at all, you know I love retro stuff. Where's the inspiration sheet here? Is it in there? There it is. So this is, just like it says, it's a marquee. So there's dies, there's a marquee, and then there's all the alphabets. So you can put whatever you want in the marquee. Different size shapes, different size signs, different shape signs. Love the star. I mean, just totally retro. Love that. Celebrate the best. Awesome birthday. Enjoy. Congratulations. And then look at the inspiration. Love, love, love. Have to get out my retro colors. And I went looking for my packing tape because, I hinge all my stamps and I cannot find it. I packed a bunch of stuff away at Christmas time to get it out of the way and going through things, and I had several things of packing tape and now I can't find them. And I'm snowed in, so I can't run and get some, and it's driving me crazy. This one is Get Well Soon. And this is a big set. There's a lot you could do with this one. Oh, come on. So you have your little tissue box. stamps that you can embellish it with. You have your tissue, thermometer, get well soon. It looks like Stamp and Die, little pill bottle, Band-Aids, heart, Band-Aids, pills, stethoscope. Oh, look at that. Feel better soon. Ouch. Hope you're on the mend. Let's feel better soon. Wishing you a speedy recovery. And there's a couple of the inspirations. Very cute. All right, I'm going to pick one of these out and we're going to make something. Okay, the one I picked. Anybody want to guess? Which one is it? Which one is it? It's Woodland. That's one we're going to work on. I'm excited about this. Very cute critters. All right, I'm going to do some stamping, and I am going to use alcohol markers to color with. Therefore, I'm going to use marker paper. This is Spectrum Noir. That's just the brand, but it's for markers, alcohol markers. So we're definitely going to do the tree, critters, and I cannot find my packing tape, which I am about to have a fit. Let me tell you. If you don't know, I hinge my stamps, the carriers. So what I do is get a piece of packing tape, lay it down, push this or place this about halfway up, and then fold it over, and it makes a hinge. So when you take this off to get your stamps, then you don't lose it, you don't put it down, it goes right back in the same spot every time. I do that to all my stamps. But I can't find it right now because, again, I packed everything away. Well, not everything, a lot of things away. So I'm going to have to make a trip to the Dollar Tree tomorrow. That's all there is to it. All right, so we're going to do this, the tree. We're going to do the critters. Looks like we have dies for pretty much everything. So let me stamp these out and start coloring and decide what we're going to do. Okie doke. So we have our stuff colored and cut out. We have all kinds of little critters. Look, no head. Now he has a head. Anyway, they are made, so if you want to do this, put them together, or if you want them peeking out of the tree holes. And then they come with little, which I figured out looking at the stamps, because I was looking at the dies going, are those the eyeballs? No. They're the little feet, like, want to be peeking out. So I thought that was really cute. And I'm really liking, I have noticed with this set, there is not much white around there at all, if any. I mean, I could color that out a little bit more. Thank you, Diamond Press. Because before they, would have a big white border around there, and it was kind of like, didn't quite care for that. But these like have no border. So it's really hard to line these up. Which one is this one? The fox. So when you say your colored image, I mean, you can't tell where the whiskers and all of that. So what I did was make apertures. And you notice I did it on all of these little dies because they are so close. So I just took some, excuse me, some scratch paper, just, you know, whatever you have handy, and make your die where it kind of hinges. Okay. And then just run it through, cut it out. So then you have this area. So then you have your piece of paper. Say that that's on there, pretend it's not cut out. It's colored and everything. Then you take this and lay it over and line it up exactly where you want it. And you can see exactly where it's going to cut. And then put that little, hinge it back down, and then just run it through. And that way you'll know exactly where it's going to cut. So I went through and did that with all of these. And I'm just going to leave them like this. So I'll just put these maybe in a little envelope or something in the envelope, the plastic envelope that Diamond Press has for storage, and just put these in there so that way I won't have to do this again. But yeah, so I'm loving this Diamond Press. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, so I was looking at this and I was getting some supplies out, and I found some mini slimlines. So it's 3.5 by 6. And I thought, why not? We don't use these very often, and let's just use one. All right, well, we've got to have a little something in the background because that's really plain. I mean, we're going to add our little critters and stuff, but there's a lot of brown, a lot of white, and we need a little bit of color. We need a little something, something there. We could do a little bit of blue. We could actually do, you know, like the sun coming up. We could do a night sky. I mean, you could do a lot of things. Let's do let's try a little bit of, let's do a little bit of blue and maybe the sun coming up. Let's do that. Let me grab some colors here. I'm going to use my oxides. And no, I still don't have my desk all fixed up. I know, don't say anything. All right. Let's see, mustard seed is a good one. How about a reddish, like a fired brick maybe, crackling campfire. We'll just see. Broken china. Let's start out with the broken china and kind of see what it looks like. And I trimmed it down where just a little, it'll have a little border of the white around. Anyway, this is just a piece of white cardstock. Excuse me. Let's grab a brush here. Let's see. There we go. Let's try this one. All right. Let's get in there and get some ink. And this, we may just do this and that's it. Always start off your paper and then come in, so that way you don't have a big splotch there. Well, if you do that, you won't be able to get rid of it. Ask me how I know. A friend told me. This had another color on there, so we're getting a little different, but that's, hey, that's all right. That's okay, that's all right. I don't know, I'm kind of liking that. Oh, see, that may be enough. Do we want to try a little yellow down here? Or we could have a little bit of green, like for the grass. Let's do that a little bit. We'll blend that in some more. All right, let's try green. How about mowed lawn? I need to get me some more brushes, just in general. I have my little finger daubers that I really like, but for bigger areas like this, I need, you need the bigger brushes. See, it blends really well. The oxides, I just love those. Let's see. Oh, I'm liking that. Let's see if we can darken up the edge just a smidge more. Yeah, I like that. All right. Those over there. And we need a wipey wipe here. Here they are. Don't fall. Good old baby wipes. They take care of everything. Baby's bottom, ink, grease on your fingers. Let that dry. I'm too impatient. Alright. Okay. And I was looking, there is so much to this that, and no, I didn't get out today to go get some packing tape. I still can't find my other, to hinge these with. I know it's driving me crazy. There's some little grass and flowers, so I think we need to add that. Let's put down, I want to ink these edges to give it just a little more oompity-doo-dah. Come on. See, that gives a little more definition. See, that makes a difference. And we can even go in and color that green around there. Let's do that so we don't have that white after I get it all cleaned up. Let's see, do I have a little scratch paper here? That way we don't get everything dirty again. Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm shaking you. See, much better. All right, just those little things make a big difference, I think. All right. So there's that. Let's go ahead and glue this one down. Let me find my glue here, because we know he's going to be straight down. Come on. The wind's picking up. I think we're supposed to have some more stuff going on. Who knows? I just know it's going to be cold when they cancel school again. So, well, they were off Monday for Martin Luther King Day, but anyway, they canceled school for Tuesday also. Oops, let's go up a little bit. So we can put some little sprigs of grass there. All right, let's kind of see where we want things. Who do we want where? All right, well, I know we have to have Mr. Fox kind of front and center. Oh, come on there. And that bunny would look good there. Oh, that white contrast. I know foxes and bunnies probably don't go together, but in my world they do. Okay, so we have the raccoon and his little head. We have a squirrel. We have a bird. And we have the owl and his head. So I think we'll just let the raccoon peek out of there, and I mean, we're just going to use it all. Why not? It's my little world, right? Okay. And we could do his little paws. I don't know if I want to do that. Okay. So we have some little sprigs of grass. We have a flower and we have a mushroom, but well, we could do the mushroom in the background. Let me grab a little stamping block here. Maybe. Oh, there we go. All right. So we could put one like right back there and then color him in. Let's see if I'm going to, I guess it doesn't matter. Press him down and ink. Ink, ink, ink. Oh, where are you? Black ink. All right, had to reach there. All right, let's ink this little guy up. And we have one shot to do this. Nope, I already glued him down, so. And if we cover him up, we cover him up. Okay, and let's do some little, that's all right, yeah. And let's do some little sprigs of grass. We'll get out some green for that. Green, 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 where are you? I don't have all my inks labeled yet. I'll take a little strip of paper and run this across. I mean, it'll be really thin. But anyway, and then I'll just tack it right there on the end so I can see it. All right, let's do a little bit here. And do a little bit here. And let's do some over here on this. Do we need a little bit over there with the, yeah, let's do a little bit right here. There we go. All right. All right, so we need to color that in. And we need to place these guys down. Let's see, I'll see about popping something up. They're kind of set back in the hole, so they don't need to be popped up. Might do the squirrel. Oh, we'll just kind of see. I'll play with it for a minute, and let me color that in and play with this. I'll be right back. All right, so I have him colored. I put a little green there. And then I was thinking, just that little extra white, I just went around and just inked the edges just a little bit to take that white down. I did it on all of them except for the bunny rabbit. And it just that little white that was left over, like I said, it just takes that down. I think I'm just going to glue it down straight. I think that's what we're going to do. It'll be easier to mail. There's just a lot going on. So I think we're just going to go straight down. We have two big bird feeders, and I can see both of them out my window here. And of course it's bitterly cold, and those little birds, oh my goodness, I know they, they eat and eat and eat, and it helps keep them warm. So we make sure we have plenty of suet out. And anyway, the snow that we got, it's just frozen solid. It's just frozen, And so I went out there, and the railing on the deck, I scraped it off. Well, while it was snowing, I scraped it off and put some wild bird feed down. And it soon got covered up, but most of those little birds are little scratchers. They'll scratch and find what they're looking for. And anyway, then today, went out there. Well, I did it several times yesterday and then today. And oh my goodness, I mean, the cardinals and the blue jays and the titmice and the little thrashers and, I mean, and the pileated woodpeckers and red-headed woodpecker and, anyway, then the big crows would come. Well, I'd let them eat for just a minute because they just devour, because I know they have to eat too, but so, and then they're easy to scare off. I didn't have to open the door or anything. I just kind of went to the window and waved a little bit, and boy, they took off. And then I had a little squirrel that showed up. I hadn't seen him, I hadn't seen the squirrels. And so he came up, boy, he was just a digging, and I know he was cold and hungry. So I got some of Festus's, my African gray, some of his food, and has nuts, with big peanuts in it. and banana chips and all kinds of stuff. So I got a handful of that, and I threw out there in the corner of the deck where he was kind of scratching around. Of course, when I opened the door, he took off. And I thought, oh, maybe he'll come back. And so I kept peeking around the corner, and sure enough, he was on the railing. He hadn't seen it yet, and then he spotted it. Man, he ran down and got one of those peanuts. And, oh, he went back up to the top of the railing, and oh, he was just holding it and just eating it. He was so happy. And then he ran back down and got another one, ran back up and was eating it. And so I knew he was a hungry boy. So I went and got some more. And anyway, boy, he ate a little bit more, and then he gathered it up, and then he took off up the tree. So he probably went to go share with his family. All right. So make sure your card opens correctly. And I'm just going to glue this down. I mean, we could put another colored border, but I didn't plan for that, so I'd have to chop some of that off. But or a pretty green or a blue or even a red behind that would be pretty. All right, let's just glue this down. So I'll be putting out more food tomorrow, making sure those birdies have plenty to eat. And looks pretty straight, believe it or not. All right, then do we want a sentiment on the outside? Or do you want to leave it as so? If they have hello, friend, greetings, neighbor, and then somebody wants to say hello. We could do something there at the top. We could just do a hello there, or just leave it. And then we could put something inside. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll just put something inside, and then on the envelope, I always like to, and I do it at the time that I am making the card since I have everything out. I always like to, okay, well I know there's envelopes. Are these not envelopes? They're just cards? Okay. Really? Oh, these are just cards. Okay. Well, on the envelope, I always like to add a little something to let them know what's inside. So I would stamp like the squirrel or the bird down here, and maybe a little hello on the card. That gives them just a little peek of what's to come. So I like to do that. So anyway, this is our card. I'm pretty pleased with it. And it was a lot of fun. And like I said, I may stamp something inside and then do the envelope. So anyway, I hope you guys had a good time. Let me know what you think. And until next time, bye for now.